so lovely. You know, these artists work so hard. Kia ora. Let's try that again. Kia ora and welcome back. My name's ZoeStibi, your vocal coach for today, and I'm super excited. It was Eurovision on the weekend, which means tons of new live performances to take a look at. We're going to be taking a look at Loreen with Tattoo. I know that she won, and I cannot wait to see it. Let's see what she's up to with her vocal technique.
It's time to say goodbye until we meet again, 'cause this is not the end. It will come a day when we will find our way. Violins playing and the angels crying. When the stars align, then I'll be there. No girl but the
No, we have to stop there. Oh my God. First impressions. Firstly, she looks amazing. That's so hard. Starting to sing when you're like on your side like that. Oh my goodness me. I am loving this very breathy quality. This da, 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 da. The vocal folds are just open a little bit at the back there. Now, please bear with me. I've got like a horrific sinus infection at the moment, but I had to watch these. So I can't do any singing today at all because otherwise I'll just cough all my way through. But she's got lovely open vocal folds at the back. There's lots of breath coming through there, and that's created by dropping the volume right down low. Let's just go into this pre-chorus, but we just have to go back to it. It's a little bit nasal, but that's cool because it's going to then open up, isn't it?
violins playing and the angels crying. When the stars align, then I'll be there. No girl but the world. It's all that's to be loved, and all I care about is you. You're stuck on me like a tattoo. No, I don't care about the pain. I want the fire and the rain. Just to get closer to you. You're stuck on me like a tattoo. Letting my head down, taking it cool.
Okay, it's a very like low budget performance right now, isn't it? But I'm still really liking, but I'm still really liking the fact that it's a lovely big sound. I'm not too convinced. I mean, I know that she won. Okay, fair enough. It sounds amazing. I get, it's fantastic up until now. I'd like to see how it evolves. But I really, this like big sound, let's just watch this for this chorus. It just sounds like a little bit pressed for my liking. But then again, we have to remember, how long is the singer singing for? So they're singing for this one performance and they've got to give it their all. They've had a really busy week. Anything could be happening. Nerves are probably going wild. And so what happens is when we get a little bit nervous, we start to like push a little bit as well, which is not a bad thing. Kind of add to the emotion of it.
Stars align, then I'll be there. No girl but the world. It's all that's to be loved, and all I care about is you. You're stuck on me like a tattoo.
So you can see that you're stuck on me like a, I can't sing whatsoever. Let's just go back on that. She's going to do it better than me. You can see that the teeth are really clenched together for that tattoo.
You're stuck on me like a tattoo. No, I don't care about the pain. I want the fire and the rain.
I know I said like back in my Jessie J video, and I've said like quite a few times that you don't actually need to open your mouth very much. This is like a perfect example of when it's higher in the range, we want to open up onto the vowel so that we've got more of a trumpet shape in here in the front, so that it's going to sound to our ears like more of a belting sound. That's really important when we're doing this type of belty singing. So it's absolutely perfect. It's not too open. It's not like, ah, and she's like not ripping her mouth wide open. I really hope that you can't see like the peanut. I just had a peanut butter on toast quickly before I started filming. Hopefully you don't see that. The like worst thing to eat, right? Like it gets so stuck in your teeth, but I'm like obsessed with peanut butter. Especially if you're wanting that like slightly darker belty sound. Really, really good trumpet shape here. It's just like you're lowering the larynx though. You're not lowering the tongue. So making sure that the tongue is not going back on top of the larynx, because that's going to make it then much harder for you to hit that note. We're going to go to the bridge here. So I'm loving that the second verse, like this is so cool. Is the way that it's so simple but really effective. I'm loving though that this second verse, it's like a little bit breathy, and she's, when you go up over the passaggio into your head voice, do you get that like flip that goes on? So you can go like chest voice, chest voice, chest voice, and then like a flip occurs, and then all of a sudden like the arse drops out of your sound, and you got this whoo kind of like hooty sound. Let me know down in the comments if that's something that happens to you, because it's really typical, but you can use it totally to your advantage to add a little bit of like sensitivity and a little bit of softness to the sound. Listen to the second verse again. It's so soft, it's like lovely, and it's bringing everything back down again, bringing our attention forward. And it's just because the vocal folds are open at the back. And I want you to take the volume right down. You can really hear that with a ticking my head down. And a song like this where the microphone is like right next to the singer's mouth, like her audio technician, like hats off to them, because this is hard. Like when you're doing this much dynamic change in a song, you've got to have a technician who really knows your voice really, really well. You can see that. I love that. I really can't sing. I'm just gonna like cough my guts out. But like you can really hear that, like those lovely high notes. Again, take the volume right down when you're going for higher notes, because if you go and push too much volume in high breathy notes, you're going to end up pushing them out of tune. I said this before as well, like you can hear in this angels crying. Oh my God. Like my sinuses are so, there's like such a bad day to film, but whatever. We're going to take it at face value because this is just what happens to us singers. It goes a little bit nasal there. Now, I'm not saying anything about it, whether that's good or bad. It's her artistic decision, right? So we've got the soft palate that goes to the opening of the nose, and when the soft palate is down, it makes that nasal sound, like in my accent, for example. And when the soft palate is closed, that means that the sound is going to come out your mouth. So if you've got a little bit of a nasal sound and you're like, oh, I really want to get rid of it, check out my exercise up here with my hingi, hinge, hinga, hingo, hingu exercise, because I know that it's definitely going to help you to take some of that nasality out of the sound and to train your soft palate a little bit more.
me love, and all I care about is you. You stuck on me like a tattoo. I don't care about the pain. I want the fire and the rain. Just take it closer till you. You stuck on me like a tattoo. All I care about is love. Oh, all I care about is love. You stuck on me like a tattoo.
Aww. I always love that at the end because it's just so lovely. You know, these artists work so hard and they work so hard for this, you know, for this one event. You know, it's so fantastic. Absolutely amazing. Like, well done. Absolutely incredible. So I have to admit, in the chorus that you stuck on me like a tattoo, in that chorus section there, it just sounded really pushed. Now, with singers like Loreen and I hope that I'm saying that right, let me know down in the comments if I am or not. What happens with artists like her is that we would only really look at it if it was ending up being something that they were bothered by or something that they were finding annoying. I get a lot of singers come into the studio and they're like, oh, Zoe, I really try for these high notes, but like after 2 times like singing through my song, my voice is like absolutely KO. So then what we work on is we work at, you know, taking that tension away and then making it sound like there's tension there without there actually being tension within the throat. So if vocal tension is something that you're struggling with, then let me know down below in the comments if that's something that you'd like a video on, like relaxation maneuvers for your voice. But one really quick one is you can just turn your head side to side while you're singing. I'm not going to demonstrate the singing bit, but I'm just going to show you when you sing. Let me know down in the comments, like how you're going to write so many comments, right? I want to know how you get on with that one. Sing a little bit, even if it's just like the chorus of the song, and turn your head, because what that's going to do is it's going to relax the inside muscles inside your throat, and it's going to help open up the sound a little bit more. If you do want more help with your vocal technique though, don't forget to check out my free singing lesson available down below, because that's about the tongue, and it's just going to blow your mind at how important the tongue is in your singing. And if you are struggling with any part of your singing, I want you to watch that singing lesson, and I want you to put that into play, and then I want you to let me know like how you get on, because I know that it's going to help you. But have an awesome rest of your day. Ka kite anō. Happy singing.